know in the chat where you're tuning in from. It'd be great to see the distribution of people and what parts of the world everyone's here from. There seems to be a moment of silence here before the game, which we have not been informed about, so sorry, I can't tell you what it's for.
National anthem.
Oh, it's the national anthem. Apologies. So that was the American National Anthem played there. Not much of a PA system here in College Park, so you mightn't have heard that coming through. But yeah, the two teams are lining up now, getting ready. Notre Dame lining up on their knees behind the post there, psych themselves up, and Navy near the midfield line. And I have two co-commentary with me today. Do you want to introduce yourselves, gents?
Let's go Irish! Good afternoon. I'm Nate Nash. I play on the Notre Dame rugby team. I'm also a Navy ROTC midshipman at the University of Notre Dame.
My name's Dean Neely. I go to the United States Naval Academy. I'm a former player on the team and now manager.
Navy kicking off here. They stack their forwards here on the right. Caught by number 6, Patrick McKenzie. It's a strong hit. Notre Dame set up, looks like, for an exit. They play another phase. Good tackles again. Hooker, Navy hooker, Jacob Beta. Oh, and that's a high one. Austin Taylor underneath that. Navy now with the ball inside Notre Dame 22. Michael Kalala with the carry. Ball moved a bit of space wide here. And a good tackle. Right wing, Nick Jakowski. Will Webb takes it forward for Navy. And there's a bit of space. And Ben Hall, the captain, goes in for the first try for Navy. Big cheer here from the Navy crowd. And talk us through that one.
What's that?
Talk us through that one.
So our pick and go scheme, Ben and Sean are 9. They're both great at it. We work it a lot in practice, seeing that space, reading that first offender. Our attack is very, our tempo, we try to get our tempo very high, so we're constantly working on that, and they're great at reading the space.
Yeah, that's an excellent try. And Coach Gavin Hickey, I have to specify first names today, said Navy were looking to find out their identity a little bit today, first game of the season, so that's a little bit of that, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. New team, new year, coming off of a great season, as first year season as a varsity program. Coach Gav and Coach Willix have been pushing us really hard to find our identity. We're structuring this year based around the island hopping campaign in the Pacific Theater. And this game is themed after Guadalcanal, the first step.
That's the conversion made. Excellent kick. 7-0 Navy. What were we expecting on the bounce back here from Notre Dame?
Oh, I mean, it was a pretty good run. First phases got the ball moving forward over the gate line, but then exit just didn't work out and got beat around the edge on the pick and go.
Notre Dame is split here on the restart. Kick long, and it's a good tackle. Two-man tackle. Navy straight away, not wasting around. Get it clear, straight in the middle. Opportunity here. 10. Idios Diaz Polo gets tackled. Ruck on the halfway line. And the refs, he's given the scrum advantage. He's gone back for a scrum, 2 knock-ons. That little nudge just off that ruck before the 9 pass, it just causing a bit of a disruption there and a difficult pass before a little drop. Navy here with the scrum. Navy set up with their centres and 10 flat, and then the winger trailing at the back. Full back and wing wide. 12 carries. Can he get the offload away? No. Great gain. Gets the offload off the deck. Overlap created. And it's a lovely pass. That's just a great try. Super first phase try for Navy there. Not the start Notre Dame were looking for, but yeah, first phase launch goes off the plan. Coach Gavin Hickey will be happy with that one, won't he?
Very happy, yeah. Tempo is going really well right now.
Have another look at that. 12 carries. Pops it off the deck. Tempo difficult to live with there, isn't it? And there's the numbers around, the work rate. Yeah, that number 6 coming around all the way around as well, so there's numbers there if needed. Apologies, the ref hasn't given it, he's given a line out. Oh, Ben Hall nearly in there but held up. Great tackle effort there. Ball's gone wide. Oh, that's a big hit. Another great effort by the right wing, Nick Jakowski. Navy on top so far. With some good defence, good scramble there by Notre Dame. And what day did Notre Dame arrive to Dublin this week, the rugby team?
Oh, we left America Tuesday afternoon and we got here Wednesday morning. Went straight to training and been doing a practice a day up until here. We had some time to explore the city yesterday, but we're here to play some rugby now.
And of course, you're staying here for the football match tomorrow before. How long do you stay on after that?
That's right. We all have tickets to the game, and then we're leaving at 4 a.m. on Sunday.
Whoa.
That's good.
That'll be a difficult journey for a lot of people, I imagine. Pick here. 9 pick. Double runners. Winger and 12. Going down the 10 channel of Notre Dame, but well defended in the end. This could be held up. Ball comes back. Navy into their pick and go game here now. Good strong carry. 3-man latch. Forces them over the line. And that was Will Webb. Strong man. Designated big hitter we hear from our Navy co-commentator. Of Notre Dame. Take a look at that again. So this time we are in for a try. We're certain of that. The conversion's been set up. But it's difficult to stop the big man when he gets that much support close to the line, isn't it? 3 Navy men driving him on there. Midshipmen have had a good strong start to the game. Landing up with the conversion.
Oh no, sorry, that was Ronan.
Sorry, apologies. That's Ronan Krieger. 2 from 2 now. Excellent first conversion with the touchline. That one a bit easier. Notre Dame, kick down the middle. Give a carry. It's a good double tackle there. Ooh, seam nearly broken through there. What a lovely little tip on. Momentum gain for Navy, but in from the side after the tip on. It can be difficult after giving that tip on to get in behind, can't it? Well, that's some great work by Notre Dame, forcing the penalty. Opportunity here to get back in the game. They're going to the corner. And he's missed it, but there's pressure still on. Midshipmen clear it. Oh, that's a good return for them. Dean, when did the Navy arrive?
We arrived yesterday morning, kind of same as Notre Dame, went straight into practice, and then got a little bit of liberty in town, and then by 3 p.m. we were back in our hotel.
Notre Dame win their own line out. Not cleanly, but got away with it. Patrick McKenzie with the carry. And that's Michael McClamrock. Attacking tight here, getting themselves into the game. Matt Williams. Whoa, that's another strong carry. Better from Notre Dame. They go a bit wider here now. Number 5, Jackson Graham. Lovely line break. Jack Waterhouse with an offload as well. They're on the front foot here. And a lovely double tackle by Navy there, halting the momentum a little bit. And the ref gives a penalty. Deliberate knockdown. That's a better spell from Notre Dame now.
Definitely.
Put a few phases together, eventually finding some gaps.
Yeah, great line break by the new number 8, Jack Waterhouse, over on the plane for South Africa.
He makes sure of it with touch this time. Matt Williams here throwing in. Fighting Irish with the 5-man line out. Navy going for a 1-man lift at the front, defending it. One at the front against that 1-man lift. Straight to the back line there for the Fighting Irish. Ball well slowed by Navy. That's a big carry by Jackson Graham. 4 and 5 switched, apologies. A penalty again, this time for a high tackle. Has there been any customization to the Irish laws you'd be refed under here? Because I believe in the US it's the same tackle laws last season, whereas this year in Ireland, of course, the tackle laws brought in a trial law, so it's below the sternum tackles must be in this game.
Yeah, the tackle law back in America, it's still armpits, so it's been a little bit different getting adjusted here, but it's all good for the safety of the game.
The Midshipmen are an aggressive bunch too, so we'll have fun playing around with that law.
Oh.
Is that by design?
Yeah.
So that trick move there from Notre Dame. Dummage up at the front. Going for that low ball to the back. Nearly worked there.
It's a mishandle. It's been the bane of our existence this past couple of years with the skills, but looks like we're going to hopefully turn around here with some big forward play.
Yeah. It's interesting when they obviously won that ball quite easy on the last one against the contested one-man lift. So they mix it up, keep Navy on their toes there. Scrum's been a relatively even battle so far. See if Notre Dame can stick some pressure on here. Big battle on the Notre Dame loose head side here.
Nice boys.
Ooh, and there's not a great kick. Seemed to be a bit of a miscom.
Yes.
Navy put pressure on. Advantage, penalty advantage for offside, I believe, to Notre Dame. So they have a free play here. Isolated. Yeah, offside from the kick. Not letting it go 10. Was that a miscommunication there, Dean? It looked like the ball was supposed to go blind there.
You're talking off the scrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there looked like there was a little bit of pressure on Max. Not sure exactly what was going on there, but we'll figure it out. Good. First exit scrum of the season.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's easy to forget. It's a big event, but it's obviously the first game, dusting off a few cobwebs for a lot of people. 5-man again here. Matt Williams throws to front middle. And it's in the back line again. Round the corner. Oof. That's a big hit. Held up, Maul, turnover. It's been a physical match, hasn't it? Especially in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, again, first game of the season. Everyone's excited to hit someone else besides their teammates.
Have another look at that. Big hit. It's the support from the Navy, the midshipmen, just coming in. There's 4 men in that tackle almost immediately. But it was a big collision. And that's Michael McClamrock, is that right, Nate?
That's right.
Yeah, big carry in there to start. We have a 4-2 split here, attacking for Navy. 4 men on the left-hand side, 2 on the right. Difficult to defend these midfield scrums. Navy have gone right. Bit of space here. They kick it. 2 men backfield for Notre Dame. It was a good chase by the midshipmen. And great shop tackle. Great hands there. Chase Pierce. Well done. A good carry. And a turnover. No, kept hold of. And then a knock on the ground. But that's great pressure at ruck time by the midshipmen. Something you put a big emphasis on, Dean, defensive rucks?
Oh, yes. When I talk about Coach Gavin Hickey with our tempo, it's tempo all the way through the game. It's every aspect of it. Ruck time, lineouts. We want to beat people to the line, beat people to the scrum, get set first, make them play at our level of speed.
Coach
Ruck time is a very big emphasis on us, and I think that we focus a lot on the defensive aspect of it too. We've had John Pinkelman, who played for the U.S. team. He came and did like a master class with a bunch of the back rowers, and it was phenomenal. Great to hear.
And that's fantastic kick. Potentially, I don't think it's 50-22. We'll check here what the touch judge has to say. He's got, yeah. Playing with advantage there, Navy sticking into the corner. And Coach Gav, he emphasised to me that you're hoping to play a bit more expansive rugby maybe this year than you did the year before. Beginning to see some evidence of that, especially with the first backline move try that nearly got a try in the corner.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Coach Hickey and Coach Willix have been phenomenal and expand. I mean, in the 2 years we've had being varsity and having Coach Willix here, especially, like, our level of play has tremendously gone up. If I was on the team when we were still a club, our offense wasn't as organized. Our defense was still it was closer defensively because the aggression was still there, and we didn't really change much except a few onesie-twosie things. But the offensive structure has just been phenomenal since we brought Coach Willix on.
Brilliant. And just there, it was a great tempo exit line out by Notre Dame, just let down on the exit a little bit there, pass maybe a little bit deep, not getting over the try line. So we'll have a 5 metre scrum here for Navy. Navy is set up with 5 on the right and the winger tucked behind the scrum. Notre Dame leaving the scrum half to defend that blind side. Well, they've turned it over. That's a huge tight head. Against the head, brilliant exit work from Notre Dame. Yeah, could they finish it off and finalise it? He's got them past the 10. Navy on the attack again, good switch. And that's a big collision. And a penalty advantage, not rolling away. With crossfield kick. Can we get on it? No, it's a touch. That'll come back for the penalty. We'll have another look at that counter-attack there from Navy. Superb turnover. Liam Novak would be delighted with that. His side really getting up. Ronan Krieger takes it in, big carry. And Navy have gone into the corner. Have another chance to see them here. Haven't executed so far on these 22 metre lineouts, but let's see how they get on here. 6-man into the middle, and they get into the maul. Notre Dame go for the sack, but they ride it. That's a try. Great score.
That's our bread and butter right there.
That's unstoppable when you get going, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big weapon for you last year in your 18-0 run, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's another of our offensive weapons that has been brought in since Coach Willix. We tried to maul a little bit when we were a club, but we got it very, very technically sound last year. Lots of practice mauling. That's probably our biggest emphasis on set pieces.
Yeah, paid off there, all right. Such a tight unit going forward. Rowan Krieger to go 3 from 3. And he sticks it over. 21-0. Midshipmen. Now, Fighting Irish, what do you think Coach Justin Hickey will be giving his message into the players now?
I think just trying to avoid the penalties and, quit turning it over. That's the main thing. We had a good run on our own, or in the opposite half. If we just keep possession and keep driving with those big forward hit-ups, I think we'll be able to put a couple in the try zone.
A more contestable kick here. Oh, and Notre Dame on the front foot now. Mishandle on the lift. Into that 3-man pod. They're moving. A little switch. Matt Williams with the carry. Oh. Bit of a miscommunication. Who's supposed to receive that pass? Michael McClamrock getting on the ball again, but held on. Quick tap. Good tackle by Diaz Polo. Ben Hall playing 8. Moves it smoothly. That's nice, quick, clean ball. Navy go forward. Good carrying. Slow ball here. Ben Hall with the carry. Offload. Quick ball here now. Oh, and that's a fantastic tackle. Oh, but he's gone over the horizontal. That's number 6, Patrick McKenzie. We'll get a replay of that now.
That's a really good one.
Good carry. Fantastic commitment there, Nate, wasn't it? Just got the technicalities a little bit wrong.
Yeah, it was an excellent tackle. Just goes to show how physical this game really is down in the trenches. You know, it's a bummer if he gets ridiculed for that, but you got to make it safe. Don't dump him.
No card for that on this occasion. Navy pump it into the corner again. He's got them right in on the 5, hasn't he? He's not messing around here.
He's got a nice touch. Landon off our 10. He played soccer his whole life, so his kicking skills are phenomenal.
We have a 6-man +1 again. They went to the middle last time, and they've gone to there again. Notre Dame staying down, and the ref has said the man on the ball was tackled, so that's play on. Good sack by Notre Dame, working together on that sack. And loads of pressure on that ruck as well. Navy get it away though. Ben Hall. Will Webb tackled. Slow ball here now, no 9. Ball moved on. It's handled Ben Hall. Oh, he gets away. Tries to get the offload, but decides not to give it. Navy going to go with their pick and go. No, number 5, Reese Tacker carries. Into the pick and go game now. That was so hard to stop earlier. Oh, but that's good defense, Notre Dame. This is in the trenches, isn't it now?
Looks like football now.
Yeah. This is where we like to live.
That's a good 3-man tackle there for Notre Dame. 1 chop and 2 high. Looks like Navy got over. No. Now they're into their back line. A spin it wide. And that's Nick Javowski once again. Great play. All options on there, isn't it? You have your pick and go option, you have that other forward option. So forwards have to get in, defend the 2 options there. And then you have that option spin out wide that we hadn't seen yet.
Yeah. Make the defense squeeze in on the pick and goes and the quick pop, and then once they're squeezed in tight enough, just get it out to that winger.
So tough to defend when you can do it that cleanly and that well. Rowan Krieger to go 4 from 4 here.
We play in different leagues back then. Because we're still a club team too, so.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's so hard to like recruit players.
Yeah. We just got our first recruiting class in this year.
Yeah, because like you have to actually get into Notre Dame, which is impossible. And you have
That's how it's been for Navy too.
Yeah. Like, most of our guys have never even played rugby before.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
On this side again. No lift decided this time. Exit here again from Navy. Midshipmen looking to box kick by looks of it. A blocker in place. Good pressure. That's a contestable ball. Great kick. Colin Mardis takes that. But it's turned over at the ruck. And now there's opportunities on both sides. Oh, but the pass goes to ground. We go for another kick. No one at home for Notre Dame. Oh, and that's fantastic. That could have been a 50-22. We'll let the touch judge tell us. No, and he's telling us it's Notre Dame. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. 50-22. That's a big play.
Kick.
That's a big play.
That is a big play.
That's 2 box kicks, 1 superb contestable, and quick tempo here from Navy, getting it straight into their maul. Notre Dame staying on their feet this time, trying to blitz that maul. It rolls off, and that's Will Webb in. So that's a second, I think. Is that right?
Yes, second of the day.
Such a huge asset if you have a good maul at this level, isn't it?
Yeah, Shawnee's been practicing those
Box kicks.
finally getting them down.
Notre Dame got in the air that time, made it a bit slower to the maul, but they defended that probably the best they defended the maul so far, I'd say.
Yeah, just unfortunate mistake by the fullback, not getting that ball before it went out of bounds.
Ronan Krieger. Does it change? Kick. Go 5-5. And he's done it. Oh, he's been excellent with the boot today, hasn't he?
It's been great.
Kick off here, Notre Dame. Long, right side this time. A few offloads away, but a knock on. Forward pass. Have a scrum here for Notre Dame. Notre Dame here stack up 10-12 with the winger inside. 13, 11, 15 wide. And that pass gone behind but cleaned up. Colin Teza. Carrying tight here now. Ball's moved a little bit wider. Going through the phases here nicely. Big contest in the ball there. Slowed it down. Still Notre Dame ball. They try to pull it out the back, but that's a turnover for Navy. And it's on. That's a good carry. Navy might be on wide here. Oh, but a handling error. High tempo bit of play there from Notre Dame. Again going tight, waiting for those spaces to open up. Probably just need another phase or two.
Yeah, good forward phases. Just need to clean up that ball when we could try and get it wide. Navy's line speed is really giving us some trouble here, but good for them.
Half an hour in here. Scrum's been messy there. Probably the one area Notre Dame maybe been on top on is the scrum, with the one turnover, particularly on their line, being the big positive. Something Justin Hickey could take in as a positive half time.
Yeah, definitely. We've had a good scrum session today, and that's mostly what we've worked on. Maybe we'll go over maul defense at halftime, but.
And Coach Gavin Hickey talked about finding your identity today. So far, it looks pretty evident what that is, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look pretty good for us. It's going to be a ongoing process until national championship in May. That's our goal. That's our goal every year. So we won't know until that day. But it looks pretty good right now.
That's straight out from Notre Dame. It was lucky because it was a good setup and probably the right decision. Just a tiny bit of a 2-meter slice and it cost you big. Six-man line out again for Navy. Quick tempo. Straight into that maul at the front. And there's a standoff this time for Notre Dame. Forced Navy to carry and a turnover. It's on wide here. Oh!
Nicky.
He could be in trouble here. Let's have a look here what the ref has to say for that one. He's called both captains in.
No card.
No card on that one. Quick tempo. Straight into that maul at the front. And there's a standoff this time. Have a look at that before we look at the line of Notre Dame here. Yeah. Bit of a jump in the receiving the ball, so difficult for him to not cut his legs off a little bit there. And Notre Dame go to the back there. Win the ball unconventionally. Nice little move there from Notre Dame, getting on the front foot. First runner sucking Navy in wide before going out behind it. And that switch that Diaz Polo likes playing off that edge, or that sort of midfield ruck into the edge. Good carry again. Quick ball available. 9 moves it. Oh, an intercept. Sean McLeany. A broken tackle. And that's Reese Taylor in with the try.
Austin Taylor. Sorry.
There's big men running at you all day. It's tough to stop them, and that intensity in all parts of the game starting to show up now at the end of these halves.
Yeah. Our tempo is exactly where we want it right now. Coach will always be humbled as soon as we go back into the locker room, though. And Coach Willicks will come in and say it's not good enough, which it never will be, but it looks really good right now. We're right where we want to be.
And that continues the perfect record, 6 for 6 for Ronan Krieger. Couldn't really be going better, Dean, could it?
No, not much. There's a few areas we need to clean up. The scrums, we lost that one ball.
It's even a
few
sunny day in
errors. Yeah.
There's a sunny day in Dublin.
Much rather be in Dublin than in Annapolis, Maryland right now, so happy to be here.
Dean, is there any festivities planned for tonight?
Oh yeah, the boys will be going out on the town. Not sure exactly where yet. I was out with the parents last night. We were in the Temple Bar area.
Oh, lovely.
Went to a few bars. We're only in Temple Bar actually for maybe 10 minutes, and then went to a few other places. But there will be festivities going on tonight.
That's great to hear. Notre Dame managed to turn over, tried to get wide, nearly open up those opportunities, but that final pass just not coming, Nate. Nice little tip on. Matt Williams getting Notre Dame on the front foot. Good leg drive in the carry. Oh, and a great tackle. Notre Dame behind the gain line now. And that line speed is just ferocious. Notre Dame decide to kick it this time. Diaz Polo. Down to Krieger. Krieger breaks a tackle. Navy again on the front foot. Midshipmen have a bit of space wide. They go the other way. Move the ball nicely through the hands. And great steal. Liam Novak getting his hands on the ball there. Again, the line speed from Navy. Matt Williams, he had a good game, hasn't he?
Yeah. Beefy boy. No. Number 1, the ginger kid.
An exit here again. This time putting it into a corner. Navy 3 men back deep, ready to counter attack. Krieger puts it on the boot. Looks for a better opportunity.
A little bit of kick tennis.
Yeah, we're into that kick tennis. Fullback sticks it back down there. And Paddy's here. He's going to run it back. He's not kicking it.
Frankie back there receiving.
Animated Notre Dame touchline. Happy with that. And good on another carry. Unlucky. And that brings us to half time, gents. Thanks very much. Half time will be 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll see you again soon. And just to give you a bit of context on the crowd here for a start, but just how in the middle of Trinity College and how in the middle of Dublin we are. So here's just the university buildings. I couldn't tell you what they are now, but in behind there, that's the business district buildings. And Dublin's a very flat skyline, sort of max 4 or 5 story buildings, and there's a lot of what's called urban sprawl, with it spreading out long into the distance. So you won't see many skyscrapers like in Chicago or otherwise New York, like you do here. But yeah, it's a beautiful part of the city, and great place to come in and enjoy. For anyone actually in Ireland, in Trinity, you have the Book of Kells, the Trinity Library, great sightseeing opportunities here. And Notre Dame now set up for the kickoff. Navy now setting up into their positions. And Nate, is there any planned festivities for tonight, or is it see how you go?
Oh, I mean, tonight we have a Notre Dame, the football team, and all the fan base. We're getting together at 3 Arena. There's some sort of Irish cultural show or something like that. So we're gonna head over to that with the rest of the football team and all the alumni and fans.
Oh, sounds fantastic. 3 Arena on the Docklands in Dublin. A short kick there from Notre Dame. And a knock on from Navy. First opportunity here for Notre Dame then in this half. Have you noticed any swaps at half time in either team, gents?
Notre Dame roster looks pretty much the same.
Yeah.
We'll never switch at half. We'll always start pulling them in after about 10 minutes into the half.
The Leinster refereeing team in their customary pink. Arthur DuPont on the touchline. Oh, and that's an early engage from Navy. Notre Dame with the option now to go for a scrum or tap and go, or they can kick it high themselves, but they can't go directly to touch. And that's the referee seemed to have allowed it as it was a short arm penalty, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here.
Too many laws.
Yeah.
Just wasn't aware enough.
They've given Navy the line out, but they haven't brought it back for the kick on the full. So a bit of a, let's call it a compromise from the refereeing team. Navy with the maul again, trying to win the penalty, but don't. Play off here. There's 3-man tackle there. But good carry, good clean ball. Notre Dame looking to put a lot of pressure on the ball in the tackle, is that right, Nate?
Yeah, we practice a lot of just rallying to the tackles, 1-man, 2-man tackles. Just trying to keep it physical, make it a competition.
Oh, lovely hands. That's opened up. He's support on his left. He might need to do it himself, though.
I also lied. We did make a sub. Jacob D'Amico is in now for Michael Kalala, I believe.
Slowed ball here, but ball's moved left. Jack Alleman with the carry there. Good ball movement forwards going in, playing 9. Unlucky hand there, but they get the penalty for the slowing it down. And Navy just want to keep the tempo as high as possible here, but that's great defence by scrum half, Ib Meyer. Huge intervention. Looking to have a clean exit here now, Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish get it away. It's a long kick. Check out the kick chase now. And it's a good tackle and a good gain in territory there for the Fighting Irish. But the intensity and the tempo of this Navy team just is relentless. Good tackle again. Number 1, Liam Novak, who's having a good game. Scrum time, turnovers and tackles. Oh, and a show and go. 2-on-1. He's got himself. Max Smith with the try. Notre Dame looking good for a while there and defending good sets, but ultimately, once that space opens up, there's some people that just take advantage of space like that, isn't it? Max Smith's just done it there. Notre Dame maybe a little bit narrow there, but nothing to be too worried about. But then, yeah, that's that turn at pace, show and go, and to do the fullback as well.
Yeah, Max is really shifty if you give him a little bit of room. He actually would have come to Ireland no matter what, because he was the long snapper on the football team last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Often converted to hookers instead of centers.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He played rugby in high school, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anthony Martinez, Davenport Scholarship, who's producing the stream today, and also former Finland international. He was once himself a long snapper too, but converted to hooker. Irish here. And there's a sub on for the Fighting Irish, number 19.
Number 19, Rocco Perry, coming on for the forward pack, playing flanker.
Unfortunate miss a touch and a great clearance by Navy, getting back across that, or nearly crossing that halfway line. Matt Williams with another throw in here. Liam Novak sets the line, bookends of the props.
Another sub for the Irish. We got Allen in for Luke Fielding at the wing. Allen's a Dublin native. We picked him up. Well, he's been at Notre Dame for a while, and we met him here on the plane. So.
Ref stopped the clock there for some issue. I think a coach has been sent off there. I imagine he was maybe not too pleased with Jack Waterhouse standing in the middle of the line out, making the contest a little bit more difficult. And the ref's giving the penalty to Notre Dame for the Navy men pushing, throwing their jumper across the line out is what he's called there. Bit of a high kick, and it's hit the tree. And in Trinity College, when also known as Dublin University, when the ball hits the tree, what's called the bear pit, which is behind the dugouts you've seen there, they will all shout "tree." An iconic part of the rugby pitch here in Trinity College. Tap back, Waterhouse, and they're going wide here. Navy with a big double tackle decide to leave that ruck, and they go back towards where they came from. Meyer moving it again quickly now. Play to the edge here, stripping the tackle. Fighting Irish keep hold of it. Matt Williams on the ball, good footwork, doesn't get the leg drive going that time, but quick ball still on. Fighting Irish. That's a long pass between the 9 and the 10. Just a misread between the two halfbacks there, unfortunately. Meyer thinking that was to be put in front. Diaz Polo trying to get him that on on the drift. Navy have stacked their whole back line here on the right. Winger JD Bankston trailing the 10. Landing up. Fighting Irish decided to have the winger in the pocket now, so that open side, or the blind side here is open just to be defended by Mayer. Better scrum there by Navy. Moves it. Probably not the pass he's looking for. That's a good carry once again. Max Smith on the offloads. Good gain line there for Navy, and they're still going. Whew. Ben Hall with the big fend. They create an opportunity here. Inside the 22 now. Oh, he didn't want that pass. You can see the hand out indicating stop. Landing up. It's a turnover now. Good clean carry to set up with a good exit. Opportunity here now for the Fighting Irish. Box kick. Landing up with the ball now. Switch. Krieger goes forward. Matt Williams with the tackle. Oh, lovely. Great play there with a super tip on. Number 5. Austin Taylor will walk that in. Hopefully we get the whole look of that one.
Is that a hat trick for Nick Janowski?
I think that is a hat trick for Nick Janowski. Talk us through this one then, Dean.
I mean, we had a decent opportunity to exit, but just didn't get it far enough, didn't get high enough, or out of bounds, and then quite the fake in the line and decent line break, and then just got beat out on the edge. Defense has got to be more alert, keep those eyes up, start matching those back line plays.
Jacob D'Amico getting a line break off the bench. You'd be happy with that.
Yeah. For how big he is, he's actually very quick too. He's been working on his running all summer. I was talking to him.
Nate, say hi to Mom and Dad.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks for staying high.
Enjoy.
How you doing?
Toughest kick yet for Krieger. He misses one finally. 7 from 8, not bad though. What's the prediction for the football game tomorrow, Nate?
I think that the football game might look a little like this score, but hopefully the team switched. Our team is coming in with a awesome new transfer starting quarterback, Sam Hartman, and a lot of returning depth in the O-line and pretty much all phases of the ball. We should be pretty good.
Big disagreement there, Dean.
Navy by 100.
Navy cleared down the middle. Opportunity both sides here. Notre Dame kick it back. Navy decide against marking it. We want to keep that tempo high. And a handoff.
Ooh.
And that's a high tackle. Krieger's having a super game, isn't he? Counter-attacking.
He was Ronan was our first one of 2 first recruits as a varsity program. He's a sophomore now. Last year was a freshman. Phenomenal rugby player. He's put on about 20 pounds in the off season and has somehow gotten faster as well.
And to return with that, landing up with a super boot. Okay, nearly 40 metres there. 6-man line out again for Navy. +1. Going to that middle with that tempo ball. Not giving Notre Dame any time to rest. And they get the march on. I think the ref stuck his hand out for advantage. It's detached now. Defended well by Notre Dame in the end. Navy into the pick and go game. Step. Will Webb. He's searching for that hat-trick. Oh, and that is superb defence. Andrew Packard. Making a great read there that the 10 was too flat. Another big hit. But number 6 gets over. Von Schmidt. Can't really stop the big men when they just keep coming at you, can they?
Yeah, you could tackle Von Schmitz at the 5-meter line and he could just reach out his arm and put it down in the try zone.
He's a tall man, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Lanky, long arms.
He's got a bit of a step too for a big man.
Yeah, he loves to play pickup basketball. I've been trying to find some Irishmen to play some pickup basketball with. That's his goal for the trip.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sport we appreciate, but more from afar, I'd say. I'm sure there's a few basketball people in the community not thanking me for that comment, but there's probably a bigger NBA community here than there is local basketball fans. Not gonna lie, it's tough for an NBA fan in Ireland if you're not a bit of a night owl. The games on the West Coast are pretty much a no can do, to be honest, with the time difference. Kick-off split. This time the lift goes well. Good catch, Austin Taylor. Navy decided to set up a box kick here. They mightn't get it away in the 5 seconds. 3-man blocker. Box kick into the middle. Great chase. Offload away.
Big man, let's move.
Oh, and the offload from the loose head. Navy put a lot of pressure on that ruck, slowing it down. Isolated Notre Dame runner here. Notre Dame get that ball back. Oh, that pass again. Okay, well, on the volley. Navy now have the ball in transition. Move it quickly. Notre Dame defense not set on that transition, but that is great work. That's Matt Williams once again. I don't think Justin Hickey can be too disappointed with the work rate or the effort today, can he?
No, the team's played hard and we've been very physical, especially on the forward pack, and we got a lot to learn from this, playing the best of the best, but I think we came out here, give it a good punch, and we'll continue to do so until the final whistle. Notre Dame line out. Navy with that one-man lift at the front. Notre Dame decides to take that, put that one under pressure, but got in the blind side after the win. Scrum half, if Mayer gets pushed into touch. But it looks like Notre Dame retained the ball.
Bounce pass.
Notre Dame set up again, 5-man. Go to the middle this time. Win it again, unconventionally, but that's just great work at the back, just being all set for that, isn't it?
That's right.
Good carry. Notre Dame getting into that tight carrying, which has gone well for them when they have got it going. Carrying again. Mayer moves it. Woo! Bit of a daisy cutter, potentially no arms. Is that Ben Hall?
Yeah, that was Ben Hall. Coming in like a freight train.
Oh. Landon did so well to keep that in, but unfortunately knocked it on in the process. What you thought of Dublin so far, gents? First time here?
Yeah, first time here.
This is my second time here. I actually came on a rugby trip when I was a sophomore in high school with my high school team. It's very fun. Played a couple teams across the country and got to see some of the museums and other cultural sites.
Great stuff.
Yeah, Dublin is gorgeous. The weather here is much better than it is in Annapolis, Maryland right now. It's really hot, muggy, summer, northeastern weather. So it's nice to have a bit of a breeze.
Yeah, you certainly have wind here anyway. Fortunate for Notre Dame just to knock on their launch there. And this gives another midfield scrum opportunity to Navy.
We got some subs coming on. We got Kyle Elliott on for Matt Prame. We got Gibby on for big Matt Williams in the front.
Matt Richardson's come on at 9. Good scrum by Navy. Krieger sucks in 2 defenders and stays alive on the inside. Oh, that's just super play. Great combination by the 2 back 3 players.
James Downing on the wing, subbed in for J.D. Bankston.
That is just great rugby, isn't it? Scrum by Navy. First phase tried to keep the coach happy. That's the 9th try for the mids. Another card kick indeed. From outside the 5 here. No, another miss. Tough kick with as the breeze, as mentioned, coming from the left as you look at your camera. It's not very strong, but it makes a difference to a rugby ball in the air. Some dark clouds hanging over Trinity, but the sun coming from the other direction, thankfully. And another brilliant lift and take here off the restart. Richardson moves the ball, hands alive for the tip on, decides to keep it in. Ben Hall set up for an exit, and up sticks it down the middle again. Fighting Irish don't want to play with that one. They'll stick it down, look for a better opportunity. Opened up, good spot and stays. Good carry, and that's a great counter attack for the Midshipmen, getting across the halfway line, and a penalty. Will they go quick? They decide against this time.
Spike Strill on for Landon Knopp.
Oh, my bad call. No freshmen here today with Navy, all stuck at home, don't get the
Yeah,
trip.
they got out of our indoctrination training, plebe summer is what we call it. They got out 2 Thursdays ago, about 8 days ago. So they didn't really have enough time to learn the system, and we had to plan this out pretty early on. So
6-man back middle, not the best throw so far. But the mids keep hold the ball. Oh, lovely little tip there from Ben Haw. He threatened to do it last time he had the ball. This time he does it. Good carry. And Krieger gets blocked down. Cam Teza. They stay on the front foot. Some great carrying. Oh, out the back. Some lovely play here. Instantly getting a bit of width on the play. But turned over. Notre Dame, great steal. That number 8, Waterhouse. And that one finds touch. Notre Dame setting up. Looks like a 5-man line out. Go to the middle. But once again, Notre Dame to the over-the-top ball. But unfortunately knocked on. Tail gunner, sub-hooker. Alert to that one as well. Just putting the pressure on that overthrow. We set up for a scrum here. The wind's picked up a little bit here in Dublin. Pressure on, the Navy attack narrow off the scrum and they break through. Offload away, keeping it alive. Alleman gets up after getting tackled, keeping Navy on the front foot. Good play, Richardson moves it up quickly. Chip over the top by Krieger into a big space. And that'll be a goal line dropout. Well defended. Good decision to kick it into space there. We'll have another look at this first phase. So loads of pressure by Fighting Irish 9. Just breaks through the tackle. Just such power and pace. Ball alive. We have the goal line dropout now. Get working to the middle of the pitch. Oh, Max Smith once again with that step. Whew. Max Smith or Cheslin Colby there, lads. That's fantastic. Both feet as well.
Yeah.
Right and left.
His footwork is unmatched on the team. He's got a really low center of gravity, able to switch directions really easily.
Is he a former running back?
He might have played running back in high school. I know he played long snapper for the Navy football team, but
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he played running back in high school.
He's got the nice dive as well.
Been practicing that.
That's part of the identity that Coach
the
Hickey
diving
went.
identity. We get it from our Fijian teammate who unfortunately couldn't come here just because of paperwork stuff, but Melibua, he's back at home right now. Phenomenal player, but we get the dives from him.
Is he watching today?
Oh, he will be. Yeah, he's probably watching the stream right now. Hi, Ratu.
And another great kick. Ratu, of course, meaning in Fijian that he's the eldest son of an eldest son.
Yeah.
Very important.
Said that's his title.
Yeah. very important cultural aspect for Fijians. And when are the Navy heading back home?
What's that?
When are you heading back home?
Oh, we head back on Sunday. We'll probably be on the similar flight, or because we leave at 4 as well from our hotels.
Jesus.
Go straight from the bars to the airport.
Yeah. Jesus, it'll be a tough roll out of bed for some people, I imagine.
Yeah.
You might better
School
start
on
early.
Monday.
Didn't consider sailing home?
Yeah, we talked about it. Our ships couldn't go too fast.
Oh, okay.
We actually have our sailing team. We have a bunch of little dinghies that we probably could have taken over there. The superintendent has his own sailing yacht. Could have fit the whole team on there.
Navy, oh, unlucky. Some great work by Navy once again. Great exit, contestable kick, win it back. Pressure on, open up the opportunities, just the final pass. Legs probably going a little bit now at this stage of the game. Maybe thoughts are on beers and festivities at this stage. We'll see now. Notre Dame have another crack of the whip here. They have their winger in the pocket here. 12 flat. And the ref's given a penalty for driving in. But I believe the loose head of Navy. That ball's ended up with the cricket pitch behind us. Five-man line out here. They go to Waterhouse. Well contested. And the ref has called a knock on in the challenge in the air. Another opportunity here for Notre Dame. What lessons do you think Coach Justin Hickey will take away from today?
I think we're going to need to work on our backline play a little bit more. We had some opportunities out wide, but just couldn't make those last two passes. Great line speed and defense from Navy, but we only had 1 week of practice leading up to this, and I'm sure over the course of the year we're going to get better and better. And playing at the club level, we're going to have some good wins and hopefully some tough games on the road ahead too.
Meyer tried a box kick there, but got charged down, but Notre Dame retained the ball. Oh, line break. Look at the speed on the big man. Second row, Michael McClamrock. He's been a big player today for Notre Dame. They keep quick tempo on the ball. They get to width. Penalty. Hands on the ground. Navy. Notre Dame go quick. Waterhouse, but not from the mark. You'll have to bring that back. Meyer with the tap here. Go to number 6, Patrick McKenzie, big carry. Clamrock, who just had that line break with another carry. No stopping the big man. Notre Dame going blind this time. And a switch back. Bit of space in the middle. Maybe doing their absolute best to keep this to 0. Pick and go. Bit of gain there. Another good carry. The ball's lost in the carry. Navy opportunity here. Overlap created. Maxfield again with that footwork. It's a good tackle, slow it down. Number 18. Ball's going back. Look for a clean exit here for Navy. Straight down the throw the Colmar these. Sticks it in the air. Challenging catch in the sun. You see the shadows facing straight towards him. But Krieger once again having a superb game, makes the mark. Well, Dean, it's probably about that time. I'm going to ask you for your man of the match.
Man of the match, I think, has to go to Ronan Krieger. He's been phenomenal. His kicking was amazing, both for conversions and just placement. He's had some amazing offloads. Honorable mention has to go to Nick Janowski for the hat trick.
Trick play doesn't quite come off for Fighting Irish there. One they tried earlier with a bit more success, pulling that front lifter forward with that one-man lift, and then but just a mishandle there, unfortunately letting it down. Mitchison puts it in. Navy got a little bit of a connection, better connection in there, but knock it on as he picked it up. Mayer put this one in. Tired legs here. Waterhouse looking to pick it out. Mayer's going to have to play it. Ball's moved. Oh, and that's a big hit, Max Smith. And he's up looking for work again, and he makes a second tackle. Great effort by the centre. Space spotted wide by Mayer. A good carry. Emmett Chavez gets him over the gain line. A good carry with a latch. Quicker ball, and that's all in at the side. Bit of tempo from Notre Dame there, paying off, leading to a penalty.
Yeah, trying to put some numbers on the board for the game ends.
Meyer tries to break a window there, just misses slightly. Might have caught the back of somebody's head though.
Doesn't quite have the touches the Navy's flying have. It's alright.
5-man line out once again. Waterhouse been the main jumper all day for Notre Dame, doing a good job again, winning that. Maul set. Will the ball come out? It will. Ball moved on to Chavez again. Powerful man, good low centre of gravity. That's quick ball available. And it's moved. Lovely pass. Run straight onto that. But good defence once again by Navy. Their numbers, it just feels like there's 15 or 20 of them on the pitch, doesn't it, at times? Defending so well.
Yeah, that's one thing we've always prided ourselves on, is our defensive line speed and our work rate. That was something that was there long before we went varsity. It's been there since the 90s, the 80s. It's always been our identity. There's just something different about going to a school that forces you to take a physical readiness test every semester, that just the shape we're able to do that work rate, and it's expected nothing less of that.
Absolutely. And for maybe some of the less informed or Irish viewers, would physical readiness, that'd be something you work on week to week as part of your degree?
No, so that's a
your
Navy
own
requirement.
Okay.
Where every 6 months you have to take we call it the PRT, the physical readiness test. It's cadence push-ups for 2 minutes with a max of 60, and then plank the max is 4.5 minutes, and then a 1.5 mile run, where our minimum is a little bit stronger or quicker than the actual Fleet Navy standards. You have to run it in, the minimum you can run it in is a 7-minute mile pace, because for a 10:30 1.5 miles.
For average SMOs, 8 minutes is considered a very good pace, isn't it? And that's not even a pass in the Navy, so. Six-man line out again. Into the middle.
Oh, no.
And we've got that tight bind. The 3-3-2 set up in the maul. And just going forward now. Richardson pulls it out. Notre Dame on the back foot. Space is open wide here now for Krieger. Krieger, can he get his hands free? He can indeed. Oh, and that's a super try. JD Bankston once again. That's just a full 15-man try. You got to be happy with that one.
Yeah.
Forwards can take a bit of credit there for a winger's try. Just going forward now, sucking in all those forwards, nice and tight. Means the fullback has it on with the 13. Gets his hands away, and it's a super rugby. This is potentially the last play of the game. Ronan Krieger. Can he finish? His excellent kicking display with another big one. And he's missed that one. And that is the last play of the game. And thank you all from BF Sports Analysis. I'd like to thank my co-commentators, Nathan Dean, for giving us some great insights on their teams. We hope you enjoyed the game. We hope everyone who's travelled from Navy and Notre Dame or anywhere in the States over to watch this, and wherever you've been watching from here, you've had a lovely day, and watching your families or whoever's playing here today made that a little bit better. Thanks very much from us, and wish you the best.